In front of you now is the list of teams that haven't missed many shots at all since the All-Star break. In third, the Warriors.
Yeah, and they're playing unselfishly, trying to get good shots every single time down the floor, and it's really paying off for them.
That'll be a 5-second call.
Here we can see, Kevin, where the Warriors rank in the NBA right now. Tops in scoring, first in assists, and they're also #1 in shooting percentage. This is a team that prides itself on taking high-quality shots.
And the points that they're scoring per game that you talked about is really a result of great offensive execution. And this is a club that works well together. They get great looks, and they'll also score in transition.
18 seconds on the shot.
And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Curry with a wide open look. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might well tell the story in this one.
And that should tilt things toward them. I mean, they've been winning that battle. Well, you know, there are polls for just about everything in sports. Last year, Steph Curry was actually voted as the most trustworthy player in the league.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And that's the play we're going to remember when this game is all said and done.
The kick out to Westbrook. From deep, Morrow. And it's Space with the rebound.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Thompson, he's checked in for Leandro Barbosa. You talked about trust in Steph Curry. It seemed he was able to trust his ankles a bit more last year.
Yeah, that had been a big concern. Repeated ankle sprains. Part of the reason the Warriors were able to sign him to such a bargain extension. But when healthy, clearly an all-star and all-league player.
Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, you have to admire Dion Waiters' confidence as he feels he's going to be the next great shooting guard. Not shy to proclaim himself as the next in line. Waiters saying, I really believe that I'll eventually be the best shooting guard in the NBA. This year I'm going to show a lot of people who doubted me and still doubt me. I'm going to show them. Can't wait to watch, guys.
Well, Doris, confidence so key in this league. Thanks. Here's Roberson. Goes up.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark Power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
And he gets the bucket. Spades has got it all tied up now for the Warriors.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. The Thunder, and especially Kevin Durant, seem to be on the clock for when are they going to win a title, but they still haven't closed the deal yet.
And, Kevin, there's no guarantee that you'll win a title. Even if you are a really good team with star players, it just doesn't always automatically happen. I mean, that's not a given, even though they're chipping away at it and have made some great progress over the last 4 or 5 years. Those things are hard to get.
Thompson with the bucket. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
Yeah, he has to be frustrated by how his offense is flowing. And I can't blame him. You know, they're getting good looks out there, but the shots just aren't falling.
And that can get into a team's head if it goes unchecked, continuing to miss good shots. So this timeout might be a way to combat that.
Something that I just can't help, especially in the 20s, spinning like windmills in the ice. 32 below minus the wind chill. They'll be the word that best defines me. I'm just grinding, man. Y'all never mind me.
Different look here for the Warriors. Andrew Bogut checked in for Spates. Green comes in for Lee. Barnes, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Oklahoma City's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. It's stolen by Green. Jacks up a three. No good. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. Their last encounter was in Oklahoma City.
Well, they rolled them in that game, and it was mostly due to the big rebounding advantage they had.
Kevin, not a single point in this quarter for him. Obviously, not what they need right now. He's got to score.
Back to Bogut. Augustine with the steal. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession.
Yeah, so close to picking that pass off, guys.
At least he got a hand on it. He did what he needed to do to make sure it didn't hit the target.
Russell Westbrook's checked in for Augustine. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And it's good. Morrow's got his third bucket of the night. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, no team able to build a big lead early on. I mean, it's tight.
What do you think, Steve?
Well, both teams still kind of feeling each other out here, and neither team has been able to find an edge in this game.
7 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Westbrook, and that one's good. Westbrook's got 6 here in this quarter. Close game as we wrap up the second quarter. Thunder out in front. They're up by 3. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And we welcome you back. Glad to have you with us as more basketball is on the way. During the break, the players getting refueled with Gatorade. They're looking amped up and ready to get going once again. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game, he has been everywhere.
Well, his ability to disrupt passes and get a hand on the ball, force a turnover, make a steal, it's been really impressive.
When he defends you, he basically forces you to play perfect. Any lapse of concentration, and he'll pick your pocket.
Curry and Thompson, the Splash Brothers in the backcourt. Barnes and Green, the forward tandem. And it's Bogut in the 5 spot. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
He had his choice of finishing moves there, and you just got to love the fact he went old school with the finger roll.
Russell Westbrook, one of the best success stories when it comes to converting a scoring guard to playing the point. But it's his overall talent that's made him successful. His will, his competitiveness, and his incredible athleticism.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation.
And Westbrook is a phenomenal rebounder and scorer at the point guard position. He gets steals. He really is one of the stat sheet stuffer supreme guys in the league.
About 1 minute played here in the second half.
Then we get an opportunity here to check out some numbers for Russell Westbrook. Last 10 games for him have been excellent. 4th in scoring, 4th in assists, and he's in the top 10 in steals per game as well. So this is a guy who you have to be aware of when you've got the ball in your hands.
And, you know, going back to a spot near the very top of the scoring list, I mean, he's come up with so many different ways to beat you at the offensive end of the floor. He's almost unguardable.
Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Well, Kevin, Steve Kerr taking over as head coach of the Warriors, a 5-time NBA champion. His focus is on creating sustained success. He said, we've got a chance to be really good for the next decade. Let's just take a swing every year and be consistent with our efforts, and we'll have our chances. And we get to watch them, Kevin.
Looking to build something that'll last. Thank you, Doris. And the Thunder making a switch here. McGary's checked in, and he gets it to go. And Westbrook every season among the league leaders, Steve, in assists, but also, unfortunately, in turnovers.
Well, with his scoring burden, you know, that's to be expected, but it's definitely an area he can continue to improve.
DJ Augustine's checked in for Oklahoma City.
And little to no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, that was a tough one right there.
And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. And let's give a quick nod to a group of shooting guards that have been outstanding from the free throw line in the second half of the season. You take a look at Thompson, one of the league's best, 3rd in free throw percentage.
Yeah, this is a set of players that can drive and slash, hoping to draw contact, because if they can get to the bucket and the foul, it's an automatic three-point play.
And you know what, Steve, even if some calls go against them, you know, as a coach, you can accept it because when the calls go their way, they're automatic. Cash money at the stripe, ATM time. So it more than makes up for the charge calls they might get whistled for.
Anthony Morrow's checked in for Singler.
8-second violation.
You know, this Golden State team is clearly on the rise, but they're not without weaknesses. A bad turnover differential and free throw differential, both things that have plagued this team.
There's the triple. That's good from Augustine. The assist by Morrow.
Seems like guarding him on the perimeter is not a priority for this defense, but it will become one if he continues to knock them down.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
Well, they're getting way too many easy shots in the paint. So this timeout is specifically for that reason. You got to tighten up the defense and start to make it harder for that offensive team.
I know it's easier said than done, but right now it just doesn't seem like the necessary effort is there.
Let me tell you what I'm all about. About spending hot rhymes on now. Yeah, Pharrell did the beat, oh yes. And the way you put it down to make it sound so fresh. I'll be the best on second guess. When it comes to other rappers, boy, get text. When I say tight as 5 meters, Missy about to teach you how to follow the leader. Hit the club in the blue.
And a new group in here for the Thunder. Here we are, 2 games left before the start of the playoffs. Let's take a look at the possible field. Take a look at the Warriors. And, of course, the Oklahoma City Thunder tied up with them. Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation.
If they can't take care of the basketball,